If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Chris. Some of y'all know me as Uzi. I've done ecom for about a year now. I started doing it with my brother. He's been doing it for a bit longer than me. With only about a year of experience, in the last year, me and my brother have done just under 2 mil. I guess you can call that just under. That's definitely 2 mil in Canada, where we're from. Some crazy numbers here, as you can see. We got 14K people who actually bought our shit, which is like just insane to think about. We put in the work, we put in hella work. We grind every single day for this, so it's deserved, it's well deserved. I get asked almost every single day on how I started ecom and why I started ecom. Basically, I tried out clothing, didn't work out too well. I realized it was very expensive to run. I didn't have the funds for it. I left to go to Thailand for 3 months to go train Muay Thai with some of my gym friends. And when I came back, I had a couple dollars in credit card debt because I couldn't afford to buy the food in the airport. And that's when it kind of like hit me that I was like, holy shit, I'm 23 years old. I'm broke as fuck. I make minimum wage doing bar security. I need to make something happen. When I saw my brother actually start making money from this, that's when I really locked in on ecom. And that's when I started to really learn everything and just grind it out and just be absolutely obsessed with it. During that time I was learning, Justin has already hit a prod organically, but he was still trenching, looking for another product to hit. I was just really grinding and learning. I even picked up another security job just so I could afford testing in the future. I started getting really heavily into making ads. Justin saw my ads, and despite me being new, he realized how good they were. And we kind of just started working together. That's when we hit our almost $2 million prod that I just showed you guys. But yeah, me and my brother, we are currently trying to grow our channels to be the biggest channels in terms of pushing out informative beginner content. We think there's a huge lack of genuine beginner content out there. Seems to be a lot of how to do drop shipping and then shows like a brief example of the entire process instead of the actual niche things that come across in terms of problems. So if you're a new dropshipper and you're actually serious, watch our channels. I guarantee you're gonna get some good information out of it. We pride ourselves in literally posting free content that's regarding like the most modern like methods and strats for dropshipping. This is my first time doing kind of like a vlog style video, so I'm gonna start it off with a Q&A for all those people that only kind of watch me for my info stuff regarding dropshipping. So yeah, we're gonna start off that, and then basically all the other clips are just random shit that I got from just like throughout the week with this camera, I guess. We're just gonna do a quick Q&A to start off we're gonna do I got a bunch of questions on my phone right now, so I'm just gonna answer them while I'm sitting here. So first question I have is how to make a perfect native image. I'm assuming this is referring to the long form native method. If you wanna make it perfect, you ideally need it to look like something that's related to the pain point and the desire you're trying to hit with that angle, but you also need to make it look like you're taking it like the photo needs to look like it's taken with an iPhone camera. Ideally, the photo should look like something that was just like in your customer avatar's camera roll. A lot of good ways for people to find out what type of photos to take, and even the photos that they actually just like take off of, is Facebook groups. You can find Facebook groups with people usually with specific desires, and then you can kind of find those images. You can put it in AI to make more realistic versions. You can do a lot of stuff. How to make perfect native images, you need to make it look like a real photo taken from a phone. If you add a little bit of weirdness to it, that also kind of helps. How quickly you jump in profit and loss when you know it's a winner. I'd say when you first hit a winning product, the first couple days is always usually going to be negative, but obviously you have those winners where the first days you're like positive throughout the whole thing, and that's still a possibility. So I guess in the beginning you can either be profitable right away or you can be negative and it can still be a winner. Ideally, when you know it's a winner because it's getting consistent sales despite your low budget, you'll see the profit be fairly even, and then you'll probably up the budget with more ads, and then that will eventually, if it's a winner, will shoot up and lead to a fairly big change in P&L. When should one introduce email marketing and Google ads? This is a really good question. If any of you guys are in a position where you're actually getting consistent sales and you're at a point where you're just constantly making more meta ads and you're trying to scale just meta, if you know that people are gonna buy consistently, that's when you need to branch off into email and Google. The moment me and Justin know that we're getting consistent sales, we get a Google team going and we also get an email team going. At this point, You kind of want to get it done as soon as you know that you're going to be getting consistent sales, and as soon as you have kind of that reason to know that the store is not going to die and that it's just going to keep going. Because then at that point, that email marketing and especially that Google marketing is going to make you a lot of money. Where do you find winning ads slash creatives from? You can find winning ads and creatives by kind of looking at your competitor in your market. That's usually a good way to check for winning ads. How do you keep a CPA, which is cost per acquisition, under $30 with just meta creatives? This isn't something that you can really determine. This is something more that's kind of the result of kind of your store's performance and just how your product reacts with a specific audience. There's not really a way to make CPA directly go lower, but I guess the best way, if you had to point a finger as to how, it would be just to make better ads and have a better offer. Because better ads, obviously more people are going to click, and then better offer, more people are going to buy, and then obviously that leads to lower CPA. Realistically, that's not something you can really control, or like me and Justin have never made an ad thinking, okay, we gotta do this to lower CPA, because that's just more something that kind of comes with the product and the store and its reaction to the audience. How many products did it take before you hit the product? Me and Justin hit our first product 2 or 3 products in. When we worked together, we actually got a lot of good stuff done. We made great creatives, especially during the time where this is all video ads. We got stuff working really quick. Like our first product together was profitable for like a week, and then it kind of died out, and I think it's just because it's kind of seasonal. But yeah, our third product, it kind of boomed together. But yeah, our third product together, that was the one that's currently sitting at like 2 mil revenue right now. Is 4K enough budget to start? 4K is enough to start, but I would always recommend consistent revenue, whether it's a part-time job on top of that, to actually kind of assist you and make it easier to spend that 4K. When you're set on a budget like that without any additional income, it can kind of get scary, and that leads to a lot of emotional decisions. A lot of people get emotional with kind of their store and whether or not to cut a product based on just the amount of budget that they had. There's a lot of emotion in terms of this because you are spending a lot of money every day, so it's important that you have that financial comfortability when you start. Most of you guys are trying to do this without a job. I would suggest getting a job. There's nothing wrong with getting a job. I had 2 jobs when I started drop shipping. It's something that you got to do to make it work. You need money to make more money. That's just a principle in life, you know? How do you test new variations in Meta? When I put them in the same ad set, Meta didn't spend. First, I would recommend that every new ad batch goes into its own ad set within that campaign. And you would only do a new campaign if you're kind of selling to another region, such as, like, let's say you're selling to US and you decide to sell to Australia, then you would make a new campaign for Australia. But every ad batch that you're testing, you should honestly put it in that campaign and just make a new ad set. In terms of variations, you just kind of look for the ad that's kind of winning, getting the best stats, getting sales, obviously. And then what you're gonna do is literally make an iteration where it hits that exact same desire in that angle, but in a different way. Maybe in a different story, maybe the visuals are different. You're just making different kind of variations of what's winning. People have been asking what supplier me and Justin recommend. Currently, we're working with Commercive. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Go around and check a bunch of suppliers and see what's giving you the best cost for your product. But we highly recommend Commercive. They got great COGS. If you're doing a lot of sales a day, I very, very much recommend Commercive because of the fact that you actually get to work with an American company, and this relieves so much headache. And the last thing I'm gonna say about Commercive is that it actually kind of gets some hate, but I don't really understand that because we've been recommending it to people in our Discords that have been getting sales, and they're literally getting cheaper COGS from them. So I don't see the whole point of people hating on it. Maybe they just had some, they just didn't get cheaper COGS for a specific product, but don't hate on shit until you try it, guys, especially in the drop shipping space. Obviously, there's some things that you should stay away from, but see if it works for you, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Check out Commercive. I have the link in my description. I absolutely cannot believe that I have one of these. It's just like the most insane feeling. Like I remember seeing these back in the day, like 2018 on a YouTube video, and I knew it was for 10K sales. I literally remember thinking to myself, like, out of all the things in the world, that's probably one of the things that I'll never touch in my life, because like 10,000 sales online just sounds ridiculous. Like I wasn't even planning on doing ecom back then, but I don't know, it was just so crazy that I just already had in my head that like probably not gonna get one of those. Here we are 1 year later, fucking worked our ass off and we got one. We better go to the gym. We're about to give my boy Mason some work. He's in fight camp right now, so we're gonna help him with that. But I don't think I've ever shown anyone my car. Okay.
Yo, when I tap that one, gotta take my time. I hit that left, should've took that right.
Mason, you're not like that, bro. I'm coming to knock you the out. And he's begging Phil for elbow pads, because he's scared that Big Daddy's gonna give him the most fantastic slap of his life. This guy 5 times. I don't know him. He can hold my balls in his mouth too while we're at it. You and everything you stand for, you.
Bro, hopped on the whip like, yo, my guy. If I take that out on God, I'm alright.
We're going light, right?
Yeah, of course. Bro, we're going light.
So I've been just spam testing products as much as I can when I have time. I'm 2 days into this product test. It is actually the new day of the product test. This is all in Canadian. First day, we spent 177. We got 1 sale. So second day, we spent 193 Canadian. We overspent a bit, but we got 3 sales. We still ended off the day not too well. The weird thing about this product is that the CPMs are really low. Like, that's Canadian, so that's really fucking low, but the CPC is really fucking high.
Take you for a ride in the meantime while you're waiting. I can set up a plate too, just let me know.
We'll just look at it for now.
Oh, okay.
Have a nice day.
This color is crazy.
He's gonna get the Lambo.
Shit, it's so sexy. We're about to leave with Corvette. Justin just picked it up. 3 years of grinding. This shit looks insane, guys. 3 years of fucking grinding. Let's fucking go. This is so insane.
We're still in the trenches, but...
How do you feel after driving for like 30 minutes now?
It's very smooth. It's very fast, though. I'm able to tame it.
Guys, if you want a Corvette to join our mentorship.
If you guys enjoyed the video, give me a like, subscribe. It helps me get on the algorithm and actually like pushes my stuff towards dropshippers. Any of you guys watching that are dropshippers, check out my Discord community in the link below. We have a very active and very big community. We got over 2,000 people in there now. We got a ton of people talking every day. Me and Justin try to stay as active as possible. Recently, I haven't been doing a good job being active in it, but I've been trying to get back into it. We host some Q&As sometimes whenever we do have the time. That's something you don't want to miss if you actually want more knowledge in the space, because we talk a lot. The Q&As usually have like almost 80 to 100 people now, so even if you don't have any questions, you will learn a lot just sitting there and listening to the conversation. Check out my Instagram in the link below, and that's kind of where I just show everything more on a day-to-day basis about my ecom side of life. Check out my brother's YouTube channel. I'll also leave that in the link below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Time.